over, please. Do you think this book is fiction or nonfiction? Tell your partner and tell them how you know. What do you think? Raise your hand if you think it's fiction. Raise your hand if you think it's nonfiction. Dale, you raised your hand for both. This one is nonfiction, not because it's under the nonfiction umbrella. Why do you think it's nonfiction? What do you see? Zaira.
Because over there, it says nonfiction and fiction, and one says expository, one says.
Okay, but what makes this fiction or nonfiction? Bless you.
Because it's the picture.
Oh, give her me too if you said that. The picture on it, also known as a photograph, looks real, doesn't it? So maybe this is a real story and a nonfiction text is real. Okay. Oops, sorry. One last thing. It's an informational text. It has main topic and details. There are photographs, something you take a picture of, and there's facts about events. So today we will summarize a section of text. Say summarize.
Summarize.
By thinking about the details I have just read, because this, well, that doesn't help us understand. This helps us understand what we are reading. Okay, when we summarize, look at our poster. First thing we're gonna do is read part of the text. So we're gonna have sections today that we're going to read, and we're going to stop and think about the most important ideas, and we're gonna say them in our own words. So we're not gonna say exactly what happened in that whole entire chapter. That's too much work. We're gonna summarize it in our own words. We're gonna say it in our own words, and we're gonna repeat for the next part, and then we're putting it all together, I think, at the end. So find this page, please, 67. 67. 67. You answered the question, Lyra. All right, tell your partner what you think this is going to be about. All right, turn to page 68, please. This is the first section that we're going to read. So step number 1 says read part of the text. We're going to read this part of the text, and then I'm going to summarize it or put it into my own words, and then we'll do the next section together. Are you ready? Yeah. Little fingers tracking, please. This is community living. Everyone is part of a community. Say community.
Community.
A community is a place where people live, work, and play. Each community is made up of neighborhoods. Those neighborhoods are made up of people. You are one of those people, so you are part of a community. Good citizens make the community a better place. A citizen is a person who lives in a certain place. It can be a town or city, state or country. What's a citizen? Who is a citizen? Peter?
You.
Point to yourself. Say me.
Me.
Because you live in a certain place. You live in Indianapolis. Okay. Page 69. How can you be a good citizen? Make a difference in your community. Learn about your elected officials and follow rules. Get involved in community activities. Be a good neighbor and help others. Do you want to learn more? Of course you do. Keep reading to find out more about how you can be a good citizen. And then there's a joke at the bottom. How did the greet its neighbor? It waved. Ah. You can tell Mr. Sponsel that. For our morning jokes. Nah, that was funny. I got that one. Alright, look up here. Don't turn yet. This is the section we're reading, and then we're going to put it in our own words. So this question, or what we're supposed to answer, is summarize community living. And so that section is called community living. We're going to summarize that. I'm going to underline that whole thing because that's important. So community living. Look at my answer A. It says everyone is part of a community where people can go shopping. So are we part of a community because we could go shopping? Yes or no? No, we're not. Sorry, I should be doing this myself. Because we should go shopping. No. And it says you can hold hands with your families when you cross the street. Well, that didn't really talk about that at all in this section either, did it? No. So I think I'm probably gonna cross that one out. Didn't talk about shopping or holding hands with my family. Did it? No. It just, well, it does say it in the picture. So let's look at the picture. Aaron, please sit on your pockets. Everyone is part of a community where people live, play, and work. Oh, that sounds familiar because Peter just told us that. We live, play, and work, so we're part of a community, right? To be a good citizen, you can follow the rules, be a good neighbor, and help others. That's basically what this whole thing was about, right? I'm gonna leave that one. The last one says only some people are part of a community. I don't need to read any further because some people, it's not some people, everyone is. So that one's not right. This is what this section was all about. Everyone is part of a community and how to be a good citizen. Okie dokie. So 1 point, 2 points for eliminating, 3 points for the right answer. Turn the page. To get involved. Tracking with your little fingers, please. They're super duper hot now. Okay. Get involved. Good citizens are involved in the community. They get to know their neighbors and other citizens. They work to make their community a better place to live. What can you do to get involved? Start by taking part in after-school activities. Join a community center or youth group. They have programs and activities just for kids. You can have fun and make new friends. Okay, that picture has a caption. A caption tells what's happening in the picture, so look at the blue words. It says after-school activities can be a good way to try new things. Okay, and there's another joke. Are you ready? Did you hear the joke about the community center's roof? What's the answer? Never mind. It's over your head. Look at the roof. It's over their head. That's funny. What? It looks like my house? Oh, yeah. Okay, look at the next page, 71. Another way to get involved is to follow local news. That will let you know what is going on in your community. For example, you might learn that your police department is teaching a free bike safety class. Maybe you'll want to take the class. How can you follow the news? Read school and local newspapers. Watch the local news with a parent. Then talk about what you learned. Ask family members their opinions and share your own. Okay, don't turn. We have to summarize this section.
I need them
But right now I need your shoe on and we're focusing on reading, right? Okay, so summarize this part of get involved. What should we underline here? Huh? Abby,
The one on this get involved.
what did you say?
Get involved.
Get involved, okay. Is there another important word in this sentence? What are we doing?
Helping the city.
Summarize, say summarize.
Summarize.
Say get involved. Okay, look at our choices. First one says you can get involved in your community by riding your bike to school and waving at the police officers. The next one says you can get involved in your community by reading the newspaper. The last one says you can get involved in your community by joining after school activities and checking the news to see what events are going on in your community. With your partner, the partner with the shortest fingers is going to decide the correct answer. Figure out who has the shortest fingers. And then talk about which one is correct. Okay, Peter, you're doing this one. Which one is correct? Which one do you think is the correct one to summarize this part? Okay, nothing there to say that in your text. Okay, what do we think, guys? For letter A, it says, you can ride your bike and wave at police. Can you point to that in this section? We see a picture of it, don't we? Sorry, the picture's not up there. We see a picture, but does it talk about that in this whole section? No, so A wouldn't be right for this. We would cross that one out. Look at the second one. Reading the newspaper. Can you point to that? Was this whole section about reading the newspaper? No. Look at the last one. By joining after school activities. Point in your book where it talks about joining after school activities. Right here. On the green part. Then it says checking the news to see what's going on in our community. Where does it talk about that? We can point to both of those, right? Okay, so summarizing it, the answer should have been C. Give me a me too if you said C. It's okay if you didn't, this is just us practicing together. Alright, turn the page. Now let's check out this section. It says being a good citizen, follow along please, includes voting. Citizens can vote in local, state, and national elections. you must be 18 years old to vote in most states. So can you guys vote? Why not? You are little, Thomas.
But we're not 18.
You're not 18, right? You're too young still. Every 4 years, citizens elect the president of the United States. So this year is another election year for the president. Every 4 years. Kids can vote too. How? Many schools invite kids to take part in a mock election. It helps students learn about the election process. So mock means like it's fake. It's a make-believe election. Or it's similar to the real election except it's for kids. So we're not voting for president. We're just voting for someone in our school to be school president. All right, page 73. Oh wait, did you know? Sorry, go back. Did you know? Did you know people in the United States vote on election day? It is always the Tuesday after the first Monday in November. Why did I say the first Tuesday in November?
I don't know. I don't know. That's weird.
Huh. All right, page 73. How else can you get involved? Learn about your community history. Visit museums and town landmarks. Go with a parent to take a tour of your city hall. Meet some of your elected officials. Attend a school board meeting. Some schools have a student council. They organize special activities and help make school decisions. If you have a student council, you can vote to elect officers. You may also want to serve on the council. I think the high school may have one of those. I think we did in our high school. If that is interesting to you. Okay, look at this part. What do we do with the question? What should we underline? Abby, why don't you call on someone since you did the last one? What do we underline? Quickly. Journey, what do we underline? Get involved, give her me too if you agree. This is still the same section, get involved, it's just another part of it. So this time the longer finger partner, which would be the other partner, you don't have to hold your fingers up again. The other partner, you're gonna go through and you're gonna answer. So the first one says you can vote when you are 18 or participate in your school's mock election to learn more. You may also want to learn about your community's history or serve on student council. B says you have to join student council when you're in middle school. C says you can vote when you are 18, but you have to study your community's history by going to museums. Okay, longer finger partner, do this one please. Who's longer? Talk to him. Talk to him. Which one's the right answer? Which one are the wrong answers? Done? You guys are like quick at talking or you're not talking at all, or I don't know what's going on. Do this on your fingers. If you think it is A, I want you to put a sign language A right here in front of you. This is how you do A. If you think it's B, if you talk to your partner and you think it's B, this is B in sign language. I want you to put it right in front of you here. If you think it's C, this is C. Put it right in front of you here. Show me, what'd you say? A, B, B, or C. Everybody should be doing it. Some kind of a letter. I think all of us are holding up A. Pat yourselves on the back. That's what this whole thing was about. Do you have to join student council at middle school? It didn't say that anywhere. You can vote when you're 18, but you have to study your community's history by going to a museum. Did it say that? No. So the only one that really made sense was A. Do it again. Pat yourself on the back. Good job. help others, please? Help others. Good citizens are active in community service. They volunteer their time to help others. They also donate items and money to people in need. That can make a big difference in people's lives. Helping others can make a difference in your life too. It can bring you a lot of joy. Doing good deeds can inspire others to do the same. And here's another fun fact. Doing a kind act can make you just as happy as receiving one. Both affect your brain in the same way. They make your brain give off feel-good chemicals, say scientists. So help others and it makes you feel good too. Page 75. What can you do to help others? Start by doing random acts of kindness. Those acts are small, kind gestures. For example, draw a picture for a friend or family member. Say a friendly hello to a neighbor. Give flowers to a teacher. Hold the door open for the next person. Read a book to a younger child or give someone a compliment. You can do random acts of kindness every day. See how many acts you can do for others. That's a good challenge. Do a random act of kindness every day. I know you